Hey, how's it going, guys? Mr. Boss for the win here, and in today's GTA 5 video, we're going to be talking about some official info as well as some secret details and hidden features from the upcoming December 2022 DLC update here in Grand Theft Auto Online. Alright, so let's begin with what Rockstar actually said on their Newswire page, and they ended up saying this regarding the update. These experience improvements, which we talked about the other day, and more, will arrive alongside the next GTA Online update for PS5, PS4, Xbox Series X and S, Xbox One, and PC coming later this month. Take a walk on the wild side of Blaine County in the first installment of a massive multi-part update taking you all across the expanse of southern San Andreas, featuring some familiar faces and a new trope of entrepreneurial misfits on a mission to expand the minds of the citizens of Los Santos one trip at a time. Plus, expect a fleet of new vehicles, world events, contact missions, and more. So let's go ahead and break that down line by line. For starters, the update is going to arrive on every single system. Whether you're on the current generation consoles, PS5, Xbox Series X and S, or the old generation consoles, PS4 and Xbox One, as well as the content coming for PC. So it's happening on all platforms. Now, for you PC guys, I didn't hear any notes that you were going to be getting the expanded and enhanced like HSW content. Maybe Rockstar will address that later on, but it's coming for all platforms, which is quite nice. And they say coming later this month. Now, as things currently stand, we don't have a release date, but there's plenty of speculation that it is going to be Tuesday, December 13th. And the reason for that speculation is because Rockstar's GTA Plus event and benefits expires on December 12th. So you would naturally think that the day after that would be the perfect opportunity to release a DLC. So following that, they say take a walk on the wild side of Blaine County in this first installment of a massive multi-part update taking you across the expanse of southern San Andreas, featuring some familiar faces and a trope of new entrepreneurial misfits on a mission to expand the minds of the citizens of Los Santos one trip at a time. So the first thing Rockstar hits on is the location of this update. A lot of this is going to be taking place outside of the city and in Blaine County. So think of Sandy Shores, think of Palito Bay, think of Grapeseed. In the desert area, Mount Chiliad, that's where a lot of this update looks like it's going to be taking place. And Rockstar also calls it the first installment of a massive multi-part update. So it makes you wonder, is the update going to be called such and such Part 1, with a Part 2 coming later in 2023, or does this simply mean there's going to be multiple updates to it that happen throughout the year, referencing drip feed? I don't know. Rockstar's wording is oftentimes so weird, but they called it a massive multi-part update. So it wouldn't be shocking if there's a Part 1 and then a Part 2, possibly even a Part 3. The update also says we are going to see some familiar faces, which we'll talk about in a little bit, as well as a handful of missions to expand the minds of citizens of Los Santos one trip at a time. So I'm assuming that's talking about sort of the aspect of the story, and I think that this implies that this is going to be a story-wise update as well. Think of Operation Paper Trail or the Super Yacht Life missions or even the Agatha Baker story mode casino missions. I think that is kind of what they're talking about right here. It's going to have some theme regarding trying to convince the people of Los Santos that something is correct. It kind of sounds like a conspiracy theory or something like that. And then, of course, Rockstar says, plus expect a fleet of new vehicles. If you missed my video earlier in the day, we talked about the known cars so far. World events. I imagine these are going to be like the dead drop packages and collectibles that have been found in the files, contact missions, and more. So there's going to be all the normal stuff that you see in a DLC included in this update as well. Now, what I want to dive into next is some of the screenshots because they actually give us some pretty cool in-depth details. I want to start with this one right here of our character. He's got his phone pulled out, and Rockstar have actually overlaid the phone on the screen, and it has the contacts pulled up. And Rockstar is talking about how you can get to your favorite iFruit contacts faster, by having the ability to display or hide them via the interaction menu. But what I want to focus on here is the character up at the top. That is our main man, Dax. So Dax is going to be our new Juggalo-esque character that looks like he's going to lead us on these series of missions, or at least he's going to be involved physically and in person in some way, shape, or form. So that's what he looks like right there. He's got a big red beard. He wears a black bandana. And I believe that he can actually be seen in another screenshot too. We'll actually jump to that right now, and we're actually going to zoom in on him. So you guys can see there that this looks like it is Dax. So this is his outfit. You can see he's got the black backwards hat or do-rag. He's also got a pair of glasses on, big red beard. Looks like he's carrying around a red baseball bat. It also looks like he has sort of like a sports jersey or hoodie on. He's got sort of 7/8 cropped pants with like this picnic checkerboard pattern at the bottom. And then he has red and white high top sneakers on. So that right there is Dax. And he is also talking to a character that you might recognize from GTA Online and Story Mode, and that is Ron. So Ron is there in the fishing hat. He's there in the sort of plaid shirt with the cargo shorts and the knee brace, as well as like the sandals. So that's Ron talking to Dax. And I don't know who the chick in the middle is. Maybe that's our Grand Theft Auto Online character. I don't know. She seems pretty detailed, like specifically detailed, like she's an NPC. So that might be our main character. It might not be our main character, but that is definitely Ron talking to Dax. So we have our returning character and our new character interacting with each other. Now, staying on the front of characters, all the people that you can see in the background, these are going to be our juggalos. So you can kind of see with the crazy like clown face paint that they have on. A lot of them are shirtless or wearing like camouflage. These are juggalos, similar to Wade from Single Player and that group that he was involved in. Right now, currently in Grand Theft Auto Online, you can also see these characters kind of sprawling around Sandy Shores and Palito Bay. If you look in the right areas, you'll actually find them. Some of their NPCs are already in the game. So those are our Juggalo characters. A lot of people have been asking about the location of where this takes place too. This is the Liquor Ace store that appears in Sandy Shores. It's a small rundown liquor store. It's here in online and it's here in single player, and it's been used several times throughout the story. In Grand Theft Auto 5, this is where Trevor Phillips has his like methamphetamine stash, and this is where Chef ends up, producing his drugs. It's also used as like a staging area to plan out a heist. In Grand Theft Auto Online, it's also raided and heisted several times throughout stories. It appears in several Grand Theft Auto Online heists and missions as well. So long story short, this location, this liquor store, Liquor Ace, is used several times in single player and in online. And it looks like it's going to be either our hub or base of operations for what's going on here. So I don't know if we're going to have to like purchase this property or if we're going to have to like buy membership to it. Think something like the Los Santos car meet. Even though we can't buy that, we do have to subscribe to a membership there. So I could totally see that being the case. It also makes you wonder if there's going to be a new business that is done out of this, or is it simply a hideout? What is the money-making opportunities there? What's going to be going on? Who's going to be hanging out? There's still a lot of questions that we simply don't know about. And then as far as when we're going to hear more from Rockstar, the only thing they said, which you want to look into this too much, but you also don't want to look into this too much, they said, stay tuned for much more very soon, ... So I feel like information is on the way, obviously very, very soon. But as you know, with Rockstar, soon to them is relative, so take that with a grain of salt. But that is all the official details that we know so far about this update, and a handful of the secret features and hidden details that you might have missed from either the newswire or the screenshots that Rockstar provided. So let me know if there's some other details that I missed in this video today. I'd love to hear from you guys in those comments down below. Or if words aren't enough, you can send me pictures or videos on my Facebook page. Like if you see something in a screenshot and you want to point it out, you can toss it to me over there. If you guys did go and enjoy this video though, a like rating would of course be awesome. And be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new. You want to stay up to date on all that is GTA. and all the Rockstar Games videos that I'll be doing here on my channel. And be sure to ring that notification bell as well. Sometimes YouTube just doesn't work, and if you ring that bell, you'll always be guaranteed to be notified when new videos arrive. But of course, as always, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.